Hey guys, this is Frozen Things Studios here, and welcome back to another video. And today, I am going to be doing trailer reactions to recent trailers that have come out. Yeah, this week has been a big week for trailers, as we've gotten 5 trailers in total for me to highlight and talk about. 2 of them are movie trailers, and 3 of them are TV show trailers. And yeah. So this is not going to be a trailer reaction, if you're wondering. No, I'm not going to be doing a trailer reaction to these trailers. I'm just going to be giving my thoughts on these trailers. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, I do apologize for the background noise. I hope it doesn't distract you. I hope it doesn't sound distracting in the final product. But I'll just say there is a construction going on right now. So yeah, just bear with me on this one. So yeah, I'll try my best not to distract myself too. So yeah, anyways, without further ado, if you want to hear my thoughts on these trailers and which trailer specifically I'm going to be talking about, then just keep watching. First, let's start off with the most recent trailer, and probably the most popular one of them all. I want to get this trailer right out of the way already. Wicked, the official trailer. Yeah, guys, this is hands down one of the longest trailers area. Like, this ran for 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and honestly, I've seen a lot of these long trailers, but this one was like, well, when I first saw this trailer for the very first time, it felt very long. Like, this is probably the longest trailer I have ever seen since the Aquaman trailer. Yeah, I'm sure you know what trailer I'm talking about. But yeah, Wicked. Now, yeah, I know I may sound like I'm criticizing this trailer for being long, but actually, I don't really care because this movie looks absolutely incredible. Like, this trailer skyrocketed my excitement level for this film, and honestly, this is now one of my most anticipated movies for the rest of the year. Like, this is in my top 5 most anticipated movies of the fall season. I mean, yeah, sure, you got other highly anticipated films like Beetlejuice, Joker, Folie à Deux, Wild Robot, Moana 2, but Wicked would actually be in my top 5 most anticipated movies of the fall season. Yeah, the fall season, yeah, there isn't a lot of films to be hyped for when it comes to the fall season, but I'm sure there's going to be surprises, and surely most of these fall 2024 movies are going to be surprises and surprise bangers and Oscars films, Oscar bait films, which one of them I'm going to be talking about next. But let's stick with Wicked. Yeah. Now, I just want to say I am a huge fan of the Broadway musical. I have seen the Wicked Broadway musical in 2014, literally 10 years ago. So releasing this in 2024. What a perfect way to celebrate the Wicked, 10 years of me watching the Wicked Broadway musical, and just being so attached to it. Yeah, I absolutely love the Broadway musical. I also love the version with Idina Menzel too. So yeah, I love Wicked, and this movie has a lot to live up to in order for it to be faithful to the Broadway musical. And yeah, and I love how they're splitting this into 2 parts. If you're gonna complain about this, why does Wicked need to be split into 2 parts? It's so unnecessary. Well, you haven't seen the Broadway musical. Yeah, you haven't seen how much plot detail is there in the Broadway musical, and you could tell that the Broadway musical. You can tell that this movie is trying to be very faithful to the Broadway musical. And I have a feeling this one is going to mostly follow Act 1, which focuses on how Glinda and Euphoria, how do you pronounce her name again? Like, I don't know how to pronounce the Wicked. I'll just call her the Wicked Witch. So yeah, Act 1 basically just focuses on the more lighthearted side of Wicked. And speaking of which, I love how they're actually keeping the same tone of the original Wicked. Yeah, a lot of these movie musicals were criticized for being too serious and dark. Into the Woods is a perfect example of that. Well, I still defend Into the Woods. Don't get me wrong. I still love that film, but I am aware people are criticizing it for being too serious and too dark and sucking out the charm, any charming elements. But Wicked, like it looks like it knows its tone. It looks like it's going to well balance its tone. Yes, like it's going to be lighthearted fun while at the same time being partially dark, and that's exactly what this trailer needs. And yeah, and visually it looks absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I mean the whole design of the school where Glinda and the Wicked Witch meet. Yeah, what like such a beautiful place. Production design. Oh man, I love the production design and if you thought that looks gorgeous enough, oh man, Oz, like the world of Oz. That is probably the most gorgeous depiction of the Palace of Oz in any Wizard of Oz movie. Yes, even more gorgeous than the original. But I guess, but I guess it's just because it's new. I mean, it's 2024, so they advanced everything. But yeah, this better get a Best Visual Effects nomination. This already has one of the best visuals of 2024, bar none. And I mean, the visual effects, just wow. And the casting here is a lot better than I expected it to be. I will admit that when they first announced that Ariana Grande was going to play Glinda and Cynthia Erivo was going to play the Wicked Witch, I was a little bit like hesitant on that casting choice. Like I wasn't sure if that casting choice was going to work for me, but actually looking at them in the trailers now, they actually do work very well. I mean, the cast looks incredible. Yeah, Cynthia Erivo as the Wicked Witch looks perfect. I love that CGI on her, the makeup on her. And you can tell, like, CGI, I don't know if they actually use CGI, but regardless, it does look believable that they didn't actually CGI her. So good for that. Good for that. But Ariana Grande as Glinda, oh man, yeah. So if you guys don't know, Glinda is my favorite Wizard of Oz character. Yeah, I love Glinda. Even in the original Wizard of Oz, Glinda was my personal favorite character. Oh, well, technically second favorite. Yeah, Dorothy would actually be my favorite Wizard of Oz character, but Glinda is right up there. But Glinda in this movie, oh man, Ariana Grande could give us the best version of Glinda, period. Man, Ariana Grande looks so gorgeous, man. I'm actually an Ariana Grande fan. I love her songs. And it looks like she's actually going to give a good performance. Unlike a lot of singers who just gets cast into movies without having any acting experience, and then just gives out a terrible performance. Looking at you, Harry Styles, saying that "Don't Worry, Darling." Don't get me wrong, I don't hate Harry Styles and "Don't Worry, Darling," but it's just probably, but I just don't like him that much. Yeah, he's not very good. But anyway, back on topic. Yeah, unlike someone like Harry Styles or a few others I can't really name, but Ariana Grande looks like she's knocking it out of the park with her acting rap performance, and she looks drop dead stunning. And even the supporting cast too are great. Michelle Yeoh as the main villain of the movie. Michelle Yeoh seems like she's crushing it with her villain roles lately. And I've been a fan of Michelle Yeoh lately, especially with Everything Ever All at Once, and she's gonna crush it again here. Jeff Goldblum as Oz, great casting choice. Yeah, the songs so far are really good. I'm really digging the vibes of the songs here, and the musical. And the story, I like how the story reminds me a lot about Wednesday. Yeah, the story sounds similar to the Wednesday series on Netflix, but in a good way with that. So I mean, man, I just can't stop thinking about how hyped I am. Yeah, the more I think about this movie, the more and more I just get more hyped for it. So yeah, this is probably my second most anticipated movie of November 2024. Second only behind Moana 2. And yes, I know both Moana 2 and Wicked are coming out on the same day. personally, I'm more excited for Moana 2, and I am planning to watch Moana 2 first. But either way, I'm still going to support both movies. I think people say Furiosa and Garfield is going to be the Barbenheimer of the year, but I beg to differ. Both Wicked and Moana 2 are going to be the true Barbenheimer of the year. Both movies equally quality. Unlike with Furious and Garfield, where one of them sucks and one of them I just know is going to be a masterpiece. You all know which ones. Both Wicked and Moana 2, I know I'm gonna love both of them. It's gonna be just like Barbenheimer, where both Oppenheimer and Barbie were quality movies. Oh, and another thing, one of the main reasons why I'm hyped for this movie is because of John M. Chu. Yeah, the same director as one of my absolute favorite musical movies, In the Heights. Yeah, sure. I will admit though, I don't think Wicked Part 1 will top In the Heights as the best John M. Chu movie, because In the Heights is just, it's just one of the best musicals, and it's just unbeatable for this director. And I don't think any of these characters would match the quality of the best In the Heights characters, particularly Melissa Barrera. But still, I mean, this is gonna prove that John M. Chu is going to John M. Chu is the best one of the best musical directors. Yeah, I'm still not a fan of Crazy Rich Asians, by the way. That's by far his worst film. But yeah, he should better off just stick with the musical genre, or at the very least the fantasy genre. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's my thoughts on the Wicked. Now let's get into the other trailers. Let's get into the other trailers. Yeah, man, I spent so much time talking about the Wicked trailer that there's like other trailers to talk about too. Now let's talk about another one of my most anticipated movies for the rest of the year, and that is Megalopolis. So in case you guys haven't heard of Megalopolis, it's basically a brand new Francis Ford Coppola movie. Yes, the same director behind the classics like The Godfather, which is in my top 10 favorite movies of all time list, and Apocalypse Now, which is one of my favorite war movies of all time. And on reflection, Apocalypse Now would now be my favorite movie of 1979. Sorry, Alien. But yeah, and Megalopolis is said to be Francis Ford Coppola's most passionate and ambitious project yet. I mean, he spent $120 million, like with his own money, used for this film. And this movie had a long history in production. He was originally supposed to make this in the 80s, but then scrapped it, and then tried to make it again in 2001. But the 9/11 terror attack halted production, and Francis then now Francis just eventually was like, you know what, I'm gonna make this movie no matter what, and he did, yeah. And despite some production hell that's been happening to this film since the 80s, this still continues to show how Francis Ford Coppola was passionate about this project. And judging by this trailer, it looks exactly like that. It looks like Francis Ford Coppola really wanted to go all out here. Now I haven't seen some of Francis Ford Coppola's latest works, but I have heard that he has went downhill as a director after Apocalypse Now. But looks like this movie could bring back the Francis Ford Coppola we knew from when he made Godfather and Apocalypse Now. Because man, this movie looks masterful. It looks really good. I mean, yeah, this looks like it could be the Oppenheimer of 2024. Like this could be this may be the Best Picture winner of the next Oscars. This may be the next Best Picture winner. Even though I still personally would want Dune Part 2 to win Best Picture, I won't be surprised if Megalopolis gets it. Yeah, this movie looks absolutely visually stunning in every single way. Yeah, the cinematography, oh man, yeah, the cinematography just looks so damn good, especially that shot of Adam Driver. Yeah, it's that close-up shot, man, and yeah, it looks so gorgeous. And the fact that it's going to be released in IMAX, bring it on. And the story sounds very ambitious too. If you're wondering what the plot of this film is about, it's basically about New York City in its destruction. like, New York City has been completely destroyed, and then they all now have this one space where they can just do, where the remaining sole survivors would do their thing. And then we got an architect played by Adam Driver who wants to rebuild New York City. Like he wants to like design a futuristic version of New York City. So yeah, that's basically the plot. Sounds very original and ambitious, and this movie just shows its ambition. The casting here is just top notch. You got Adam Driver, Natalie Emmanuel, who I think could be my favorite character in the film. Aubrey Plaza, Giancarlo Esposito, Lawrence Fishburne, Shia LaBeouf. Although I'm still not a fan of him, I think this could be his best role. And many others, man. And yeah, that trailer, it looks really like, it looks something, yeah. So yeah, now yeah, it really sucks though that there's still no distributor for the movie, because a lot of the studios are denying this movie, like saying, nah, I don't want to distribute your movie. And it's just sad, man. But hopefully when this movie premieres at Cannes, which it is premiering like I think tomorrow, when they premiere this at Cannes, I'm hoping that that a studio will be able to pick up this movie and distribute it. I personally would want Sony to distribute this movie, because let's be real here, Sony has been screwing up lately for their 100th anniversary. I mean, as much as I love and defend Ghostbusters Afterlife, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, Sony needs something like this. Sony needs this. So I think Sony should give us something special for their 100th anniversary. So I think it should be this. So in my personal opinion, I think Sony should be the one to distribute Megalopolis. So yeah, anyways, now let's get into my thoughts on the TV show trailers. And oh boy, this one's gonna be very interesting to talk about. The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power Season 2. Yeah, man. I'll admit though, I don't remember hearing an announcement that they greenlit a Season 2. I didn't even hear an announcement that was coming out this year, but oh well, regardless, I'm still very happy that, sorry about that. Regardless, I'm still very happy that they're giving us Rings of Power Season 2, because I still love the first Rings of Power. Yeah, sure, maybe I might have been a little bit, I might have overpraised it a bit, but regardless, it's still, Season 1 is still a masterpiece. Maybe only a bit of a masterpiece. Like, I still would give it my perfect 5 out of 5, but maybe like a low 5 out of 5, I guess, would do. Yeah, I would, like, when it comes to my Lord of the Rings ranking, I said that's like my second favorite, my third favorite, favorite thing in the franchise, Middle Earth product, behind the Fellowship of the Ring and of course Return of the King. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I probably would put this above, like lower in my Middle Earth ranking. Like, it's still, it's most certainly better than Unexpected Journey, but yeah. But I said that this is superior to the Hobbit trilogy, but heck, Battle of the Five Armies and Desolation of Smaug, I'd actually put above this now. But regardless, I still defend this. And with Rings of Power Season 2, I gotta say, this looks infinity times better than the first season. Yeah, this looks vastly superior to the first season. Again, I still love the first season, but I think this will be better. Yeah. And this will probably like elevate my love for this show in general. It sucks that people are still hating on this show. Like, people are still prejudging this show. I've seen some people online actually admit that sorry about the echo. I'm going to a different place, but yeah, it sucks that there's still people who say that this show still looks bad. Like, I've seen actually a few people say that this actually looks better than the first season. But there are still people who are hating on this show just because they want to hate it. And that's just sad, man. It's just sad because yeah, this looks like it's going to have, this season looks like it's going to have more action. It's going to have more of an epic grand scale to it. It's going to be more ambitious. It looks vastly more visually stunning than the first season. And yeah, I'm just glad that Galadriel's back. And of course, we're actually going to be seeing these characters face off against Sauron. How can you not get excited for that? Now, when it comes to the Lord of the Rings products of 2024, I am a tad bit more excited for War of the Rohirrim. Hunt for Gollum is still my most my most anticipated Lord of the Rings project, like of the upcoming Lord of the Rings products. But regardless, Rings of Power Season 2 still looks freaking epic. Yeah, I hope that people will give this movie a chance and at least appreciate this show, appreciate this season. But looks like people are just going to automatically hate the show just because they hated season 1. Oh, it's so woke. There's a girl boss main character and diverse characters. Oh, yeah, please shut up. Like, this seriously, this woke bullshit seriously needs to stop. I swear to God. Okay, well, moving on. Now, the next review, trailer review that I'm going to be talking about, the next trailer that I'm going to be talking about is Dune Prophecy. Yeah, I have to talk about this one because I am a massive Dune fan, especially Dune Part 2. So yeah, anything Dune related, I will automatically be hyped for it. Yeah, so Dune Prophecy is basically a TV show from Max. It is a prequel to Dune, and it's basically about the development of the sisters. Yeah, basically the sisters are mothers, something like that. I'm sure you know who I'm talking about. Like, basically the one who Jessica Trudis is a part of. Yeah, Dune Prophecy looks it looks great, man. Now, I will admit though, I don't think it's going to live up to the two Dune movies. I think this could probably be the weakest of the Dune, the weakest of the Dune projects. But even though I don't think it's going to live up to the Dune movies, I still think this looks beyond epic. Yeah, this is going to be really good. Like, yeah, I can tell. Just this idea of of centering around these characters, these sisters. Yeah, it's going to be like yeah, it's going to be something, and I'm down for this whole concept. It looks just as visually stunning as the movies, and yeah, I'm hoping that these characters are going to be. I'm hoping that I'm going to be just as invested as with these characters as the characters in the Dune movies. Yeah, I'm hoping. Even though I know none of them are going to be as good as characters like Paul Atreides, Jessica Stilgar, and especially Chani. Yeah, I'm not expecting that level, but I just hope that I can at least care about these characters. I know it's going to have great story, it's going to have great writing, it's going to have great atmosphere, great ambition. I am aware that it's going to be a slow-paced show. It's going to be a slow burn show. It's going to be like pretty much a Game of Thrones like political show. But regardless, I hope it still be good. The only thing I'm looking out for is the characters. The only thing I'm skeptical about is the characters. Again, I'm hoping that I care about these characters. So yeah. But I just think that Dune won't be the same without Paul and Chani and those characters. Yeah. Okay, guys. Now let's get into the last trailer. The final upcoming show in this trailer review video that I'll be talking about, House of the Dragon Season 2. So yeah, I still love the first House of the Dragon season. In fact, I'd say it's actually even better than the first season. I'd say it's even better than Game of Thrones. There, I said it, yeah. While I still love Game of Thrones regardless for its world building, its writing, its politics, and especially its cast of characters, House of the Dragon is better because it has all of these, plus it's just more enjoyable, and I like these characters. Rhaenyra Targaryen is my favorite character in the Game of Thrones world. Yeah, especially Millie Alcock's version. It's a shame that Millie Alcock won't be returning here, but oh well. At least she's at least we're gonna get to see Millie Alcock in another role, which is Supergirl from Supergirl and Superman Woman Tomorrow. my most anticipated DC upcoming DC movie. Yeah, period. Maybe I'll talk more about that in a video soon. We'll see about that. I'll think about it if I'm gonna make a video. But yeah, regardless, season 2 still looks epic. It looks like it's going to be like these characters are going to go into war now that Amon is has taken over. Yeah. I thought Matt Smith's character was the villain. It seems like it, but now it looks like he's become an ally. Like he's like going to be like a Loki type character. Now that he's teaming up with the other, like he's teaming up with Ryan, Emma D'Arcy's character, and it looks like it's going to be Emma D'Arcy's character all the way through. Yeah, all the way through, and I'm okay with that actually. Yeah, I'm okay with that. It looks visually stunning. It looks ambitious, and it looks like it's gonna have like big battles, and I'm here for it. Now, do I think this will live up to season 1? Honestly, no. I don't think this is gonna be as good as season 1 because, I mean, I feel like this show won't be the same without Millie Alcock. No, I love Emma D'Arcy's performance as Rhaenyra, but in my opinion, Millie Alcock is better. Is superior, but oh well. Like I said, at least we're still gonna get to see Millie Alcock on screen, specifically as Supergirl. So I'm down for that. But yeah, either way, I'm excited for this one. So also for my trailer reviews for Wicked, Megalopolis, Rings of Power Season 2, Dune Prophecy, and House of the Dragon Season 2. What is your most anticipated of these of these movies and shows I'm talking about? For me, I'm debating between Wicked and Megalopolis. I'm debating on which my favorite one, but between Wicked and Megalopolis. So yeah, comment down below, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for the last part of my Frozen Wars 2024, and as well as my review for If. So yeah, bye guys.